Hey guys, so today I'm gonna smoke out the headlights and the fog lights here. Last car I did the clear 3M, but I wanna smoke them just a tiny bit here. So I got some nice overlays from Delicioustickerca. If you guys remember, in the past I've used them. Have a great quality vinyl, easy to work with. So I wanna use it again here. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. And again, I'm doing just a light smoke. Okay, so here's the overlays I got. Again, they have different shades here. I got the lightest one. I think it's like 35%. But these are for the fog lights. See, they give you two of the driver's ones. You can kind of get some practice on it. Really easy to use, though, especially with a wet install. And here's the headlights. Now, these just go over the flat surface, so it's a really easy install. You don't have to worry about conforming it to the corners and all that, which makes it a lot easier. So it covers this area here, and then it just barely goes around this edge here. So it's a lot easier because the full 3M I did, it takes some time to help form it. Okay, so this one's a little bit more user-friendly. Okay, so I went ahead, you clean this up really well, of course. Clean your headlights off. And then I just use my typical 1 drop of Dawn soap in a spray bottle with water. Okay, then you want to spray the headlight and you also want to spray the back of the film. Pretty easy. Like I said, it's very forgiving too, this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to spray it really well and then spray the back of the overlay. And then you're just going to slide it in place where you want it. There's no really right or wrong way to do this as far as like where you're going to line it up at. You know, the idea is that you're not covering the top turn signal and then the daytime running lamp too. It kind of is supposed to fit in between there. So you kind of want to get an idea where that goes, and it wraps around the edge here. Like I said, it's not difficult. Just you kind of play with it and see where you get it. And then you're just going to use a squeegee and squeegee this off and kind of line it up right here to the bottom where the turn signal will be. Okay, so like I said, not hard. Just take some time. And definitely when you start squeegeeing it, hold it. Because with the water, the soapy water, it will definitely slide. As you can see how easy it slides there. So it makes it nice when you fit it. But then until you start squeegeeing it, it'll move around a lot. So it can get frustrating if you don't hold it. Okay, but once you start getting the water out, it'll stick. Okay? And like I said, I'm going to try this for a little bit, see how I like it. I get high beamed all the time when I drive at night with these headlights because they're so bright. So I don't think it's going to diminish it too much. I'll let you guys know in a month or so. So here, what I'm doing, I'm just going to hold it and squeegee up halfway and then squeegee down halfway. Really easy. And for the most part, you don't need a heat gun or blow dryer, but I did find to get the rear part to kind of stick over the edge, I did have to use the heat gun to form it. So just FYI, it will help speed it up. And you don't need a lot of heat for sure. A blow dryer would be perfectly fine in this scenario, just to get it to stick. Okay, so pretty basic here, just like all the other overlays. You're just getting the water out, and you don't need to get it perfect. You want to get the bulk of it out, and then if your car sits out over time, they'll evaporate, just like window tint. Okay, so here I'm trying to do this without heat, and I'm finding that it's not sticking, because it'll stick, but it'll pull the flat part up. So I'm gonna have to use a heat gun on this. Like I said, but not a lot. So just so you know, it'll be a little easier for you. Okay, so go ahead and fast forward this if you want. I'm just gonna squeegee the rest of this out. Okay, So right here, as you can see, this is the part I was telling you about. It's not going to stick down just by keep pushing it down. So you're going to have to heat it up. Okay, so I'm going to do that really quick. You don't need nothing crazy here. Like I said, I'm using a heat gun, but a blow dryer would work fine. I'm just going to go over the rest of this since I have it out, but you don't really need it for the flat portion. It's just this edge here. And then as you heat it, just a little bit to keep pushing it down, it'll mold to the thing, which is nice about this vinyl. Like I said, it's not hard to do at all. This is a great DIY project. If you're new to using vinyl, this is a great way to start it too. So if you can see that, then I'm just gonna keep pushing more water out too. And like I said, a little heat goes a long way, because you can easily damage it with too much heat where you'll get it wrinkled. So just take your time, use a little bit of heat, use your hand, keep pushing it down, and you'll get it. And I like how this overlay, like I said, I believe they call it the 35% or maybe the 50%. It's their lightest shade. How it's a nice light smoke is what I like about it. You know, I'm gonna eventually swap out the grill here to the all black one just to kind of give it the nicer, little more aggressive look. Like I said, I'll use it for a little bit and see if it diminishes when I'm driving at night. You know, but like I said, I get high beamed all the time with this too, so. And here I'm just gonna use a rag and dry up all the water. Pretty straightforward. And the fog lights are even easier. They should take you a couple minutes at most. It's really easy to do. Okay? So that's how it looks. I like it. Like I said, it's very subtle, but it does definitely give it a slightly different look. A little darker, but nothing like they have a 20% that'll really smoke them out. Here's a stock one. And then here is this one I did. You know, so it is subtle, but I like that. If you guys know me, I like it to be very subtle, nothing too crazy. Okay, so now let's go ahead and install the fog light one. And like I said, that's even easier. Spray it down after you washed it really well. Okay, I'll wipe this down here. Now this one, these fit inside the recess. There is a little gap around this whole fog light, so you're just gonna slide it right up in there and you'll be good to go. Okay, so same thing, spray it down, spray the back of the overlay. Make sure you know which side you're putting it on, so you match the angle up, just like that. And then when you put it on there, you're gonna feel it slide right into place, because there is a little gap around it. Like, that's what I like about this. So you just gotta put it around there and then you push it down once you got it. This is the easiest one I've ever done too. Same thing, and then wipe it down. That's probably the easiest one you'll ever put on this car, because there's really not much contour to it. So see, just a nice light smoke. Like I said, it's not going to diminish headlights much at all, but it gives it that darker look. Okay? So let me go ahead and do the other side for you. Okay, so if you can see here, nice smoked out lights here. Very nice. Doesn't cover the blinker or the daytime running lamp. Wraps around the edge here. Kind of gives it a nice flow. Now, if you go darker, you're going to see the edge more, of course. But the light here, I like how it kind of just flows into it, if you can see, without being too noticeable. Same with that. Okay? So let me back it out here, and I'll give you the straight-on shot of what it looks like in the daylight. And that way you can tell how it looks. And also, I did turn the headlights on, and it has like no bearing on it, so that's good too. So now I'll show you outside how it looks. Okay guys, so check that out. Like I said, it's real subtle. It's the light smoke, so you can't really tell it's even on. I mean, the fog lights you can tell more because they're smaller, but I like it. I like it because it doesn't hinder the light output, but it does, you can tell right there, it has a little smoke to it. And when I get the black accessory grille, I think it'll flow really nicely just to give it that darker look. But like I said, nothing too much. I wouldn't go 20% just because it does hinder the light output. And I still want this to be useful, of course. So just nice and subtle. Again, it kind of looks factory, like it has a darker casing on it. But I like it a lot. Like I said, I'm always for the mods that don't hinder the original use of the car. So I like it, very easy to do. Again, check Delicioustickerca for all your needs. Check the link, appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks everybody.